Hello friends, I am back for another quick little video. I really do need to figure out a way to make videos shorter because I always seem to be going in the 30-40 minute range. I did do a pull video for the FF online units and it didn't go so well. I got one of the units, but I only did the 4-step on 2 of my accounts. But what I want to show today, I am on another account that I created, and I don't remember when I created it, maybe a couple months ago, but this is a fresh account that I built just so I could do some multi-farming and keep the new player / comeback player rewards, which I'll show again very quickly. But those rewards are very useful for multi-farming because it gives, right, for the all of the daily missions like trust stones, any type of job materials, the alacrysts, you know, all these elemental materials, even these which will give XL magicites, all of these get a ×5 bonus, which applies to multi, and it's very convenient for stockpiling a lot of resources because you can farm overnight, since the on JP WOTV, the reset occurs at 4 p.m, which is convenient for doing that. The other convenience about it is you can start your background farm shortly after the day resets, just giving you more opportunities for longer farms and all that good stuff. Now, this is all I really want to show off. So I haven't logged in once this event because I have been 31 days where I've been not logging into this account. The reason why I wanted to do it is you get the free vision card banner plus 3 other vision cards for 6,000 or for 2,000 each, all level 99. So since I've never done it on this account, I figured, you know, I would just do it, get it out of the way, get those vision cards. I don't remember exactly what cards no, there's an Odin. What cards I was going for, maybe like Dark Shiva or something. And this is obviously gonna be Thancred again, since I, you know, have never played this account during any other collabs except the Rebirth collab, and you don't get anything different. You know what, let's just go for the furry boy. But you don't get anything different for the collaboration comeback rewards. The only main difference between 14 days and between 30 days is the extra banners that kind of are just there, right? So there are some good ones, right? I like these banners, but it's rough to get 30 days AFK. You do sacrifice a lot. But on this account, I obviously don't care about sacrificing anything like this. So this would be the first one where you can pick one of the older units all the way up to old, and you can just pick it at 120 for 500 viz, which is about $10. This one, I believe, is just luck of the draw, and you get one level 99, which probably doesn't have any jobs or anything like that are leveled for you, like the 120. And here you get also the where you get to pick 3 cards. Okay, I have Dark Shiva. I think I wanted Shinryu. I don't know. I forget which ones I'm interested in here. And that's basically it for what you get for 30 days comeback. You do get 8,000 Visior in the sense that you get 2,000 per day for 4 days. So you get 8,000 Visior, which of course is not terrible, but it's certainly not that amazing, right? Compared to how much you would get normally for playing a whole month. You would probably get double that, if not maybe a little bit more. And we have a walkout banner. It's Nicole. Right, Nicole, and then another walkout banner. It's Gernsberg. Well, you know, it is what it is, right? This account doesn't really matter what happens to it, but I'll do a couple polls just to show something on screen, because I did also create a Square Enix account for my alt accounts, because it does make it very easy to log into it. You know, you create like all you have to do to make a Square Enix account is you go into the I guess into the settings, the bottom right icon. You click the little two phones together, and then there's a Square Enix option, right? Then you go on the website or on the page that pops up, and you just make a Square Enix account. I don't know if you can make multiple to the same email, but I have multiple kind of just sequential dummy emails that I made a long time ago. And I'm pretty sure I made these emails, or at least I made a few of them, so that I could have more than one BlueStacks instance when I was like re-rolling a lot in WOTV, right? I wanted to have a few Google Play accounts just so I could benefit from that starter pack. Well, that's a lame pull, but who cares, right? Who cares? Just a cute little MR guarantee. But again, what I do is I will rotate my accounts, right? So one account, you know, oh sure, why not? One account, I'll play it for 7 or 8 days, usually 8 days. Once the bonuses are done, I'll log into another account that has the 14 days login bonus, so that way I can always have an account that has these extra bonuses, and it helps me just to, you know, set farms for overnight. And at that point, oh wow, why did I do the guild pull? But at that point, I could just farm things that I don't have, you know, like for example, you know, farming the elemental materials, farming job materials, farming trust stones, even farming some magicites. And then when you do have these collabs, you can set it to farm, you know, one of the easier stages for like one of their weapons, you know, and then you get a boatload of medals, right? Well, this is a gold book. And at the same time, since I have multiple accounts, right, I could just do a little bit of gacha just to do gacha, right? And this is obviously not Crystal Warrior, but it's Exia. That's cool. I love Exia as a unit. It's one of the units that I really enjoy. She's a devout, which has some really good vision cards, and she does so many great things, right? She was obviously top tier while she was more or less new, so she was a great unit to have, still a great unit to build and max out, right? She's obviously still useful. She's not as useful in PvP, but she still can perform, right? In this game, right, even if there are top tier metas, which right now I believe the top tier meta is Sir O, the water unit, combined with the new Garusa, and then combine that with Narsh. That's what the rank 1 guild is running. They're running like a full entire wall of this, and they're doing it both on offense and defense. I think the biggest reason why they're doing that is to basically throw curveballs at all the other teams that have been trying to follow the meta. And not a lot of people went for Garusa, because I imagine a lot of people were tapped out during FF7 Rebirth, and he came shortly after. Now, Aldor Rain, right, never really performed, or never really was picked up at the top of the meta. But Garusa is a different story. He's extremely meta competitive, even though I don't think he's even at his final form, right? Like, I think there's a room for an even better teammate than O, you know, in the future for Garusa. It could either be a black mage, or maybe another samurai unit, maybe a red mage. There's a lot of potential. And so that's all I really wanted to show right now, is this is how you get those OP vision card banners. If you've never done it, yeah, you do need to, oh nice, you do unfortunately need to sacrifice 30 days. You need to do exactly 30 days. And personally, I would just do 31 days just to be sure, because the last thing you would want to do is log in 1 day early and kind of ruin the comeback bonus if you were going for this. I want to do this on my main account, but yeah, it's difficult to get the timing right, because I also don't, oh wow, nice looking Victora. I also don't want to miss, you know, some things that are very important. And where we are at right now in the game is we're right around the corner for the second week of the FF14 collaboration. What this week is going to bring is a new vision card, as well as some rerun content. So the new vision card, and obviously new shops, right? Let's see if I can find it really quickly. So this is the vision card. The artwork, very nice. Love to see it. Is this okay? Just showing some of the banners and normal standard stuff. Okay. The other thing that they're throwing at us is going to be Raid Revival with the old school boss. So I don't know if they're gonna buff him or if he's gonna be in his previous versions, but I believe that this is going to run for roughly about 3 weeks, right? 24 to 17th, which is a little bit more than 21 days. And there's only the one boss, I believe. So I imagine the new equipment is going to share the same materials as the helmet, because the helmet never really became good. Even in its +6 version, it's still kind of a junk item. But this new item, I wonder what it's gonna do. I don't know if they explain the stats here and all that, like what it is. I think it looks like an accessory. I think they came out with a new map for arenas. And yeah, this is just all of the, but this vision card is a little bit interesting, where it's a completely different style of card. Let me see if I can translate it for you guys really quickly. But the first stat line on the card is going to be something we haven't seen yet in terms of vision card stat, which is the distance barrier mechanic, right? So it says 4 to 7, and it is for greatsword, spear, and staff black mage, and it gives the distance barrier. It gives critical avoidance, as the middle stat, plus AoE res as the bottom stat, which that should be like, I guess, about 20. It is a quest card that gives +1 move during quests, or sorry. Wait. Okay, yeah, so that would be the quest hollow effect, which would be +1 move for any of the job types. So it's actually a little bit of an interesting card. Let's see what the maxing this card out. What's the vision mastery? Let's see if I can get that. So it's something like magic damage 2%, dexterity 7% for quests. So, you know, they gave it some good stuff, but I don't know how into this card I am. It seems pretty good. Distance barrier is not a bad stat by any means, but it's a strange one. It's definitely different. I think distance barrier covers both physical and magic attacks, I believe. So it could be a very good card, but the grouping greatsword, spear, and black mage, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that later on when it comes out. I like the card, but we'll see. But that's all I really wanted to show for today. So yeah, till next time, I'll make a video about when I complete the comeback bonus on my main account, and I'll show you guys how much gil I end up farming, and we'll see if it gets nerfed after I show this off. I highly doubt that Gumi cares anymore about what's going on in this game, since we're probably in the final year of this game. We'll really have to see. But it's been nice so far getting 2 collabs back to back that have new things, right? Like we got 3 new units with FF7 Rebirth, 2 new units with FF14 Rerun, and this event's only lasting a month, so I imagine we're gonna see another cycle of a couple new units drop, regular pool units drop, and then maybe go into another collaboration or a rerun, or oh yeah, it'll probably be the summer units coming, I think, in August. So, you know, at least for the remainder of 2025, there's some interesting things that are coming down the line and all that stuff. So that's basically it. See you guys next time. Peace.